When I'm about to spar, the feeling I feel is fear. And the worst thing is the unknown. The fear is I know I can't control what's going to happen next, and I can't know what's going to happen next. And that's scary. The first thing that comes to mind when I think about describing the experience of sparring is multitasking. Thinking of 100 things at the same time. Is my weight back on my back foot? Am I up on my toes? Is my stance correct? Am I balanced? Is my chin down? So I'm thinking about those things, and then also reacting. I know that when I'm sparring, there's different levels of consciousness. There's the level where you have strategy. Maybe you see someone react in a certain way to something you're doing, and you think, oh, how can I capitalize on that? And so you set that thing up again. So that's thinking at the highest level. And then there's a level that is maybe thinking in pictures where you do something and the other person reacts, and that creates an opening and you try to react right away. And then there's the lowest level where you're just basically reacting. And maybe flow is that level where you're using the most primitive part of your brain and you're basically reacting. At the highest level, when I'm thinking of strategy, that's really tiring. But if I'm just reacting, there's a certain joy in that, especially if it goes well. If it doesn't go well, maybe not so fun. There's definitely days where everything comes together, all those 3 levels of thinking or not thinking, reacting come together. You know, I've had my Wheaties that morning and my body feels good, my brain feels good. When all of those things go together, yeah, I feel great. It's really satisfying to get those hits in, and one thing just seems to come right after the other thing. In the back of my mind, there's always, be careful, because if you put your guard down, you're going to get it. You know, you're kind of working through that. You're trying to be on the offense. You're trying to get your hits. Every offensive move has a vulnerability to it. Maybe you could be in the flow if you are doing both of those things at the same time, being on the offense and the defense. I think in Muay Thai, flow is the perfect balance between offense and defense.